Oh, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the first episode of Just the Drips. Today's topic is reverb. I'm going to show you three methods in which you can use reverb in your sessions. The first two are kind of basic, but the third way is a more advanced technique in which you use reverb in an Ableton effect rack and couple that with compression, and you actually sidechain itself. I'll get to it. It's worth the time. Let's get into the lesson. Okay, so for the first method, we just have this audio here, which I'll solo by pressing S on my keyboard.
What me sound if you do? Me can't hear no.
Alright, so you can hear it's pretty dry, so if we press Command F, it brings us over here. We can type reverb. Then you press enter, and it throws it onto the channel strip for you. Alternatively, you can drag and drop it. I prefer all the keyboard shortcuts because it's super quick. All right, so we'll play that as is.
What me sound if you do? Me can't hear no.
So it added a little bit of reverb. Let's say you wanted more reverb. All right, we turn the dry wet up. Let's see what happens when we go 100%. The effect is pretty cool, but we lost the dry signal, which brings me to method 2. So if we go over here, I press S on the keyboard. Now that I've selected the new channel, it's going to solo new channel. We have the same piece of audio, no audio effects here at all. Just turn this down. So what we're going to do is we're going to be using the built-in Ableton send. So I have send on send B, a reverb on send B with EQ after it, high pass set at 153 Hertz. This is built into my Ableton default template, and that's because I don't want any reverb to exist in the lower frequency range. Take note that with the send, the reverb is turned all the way to 100% wet. So if we turn this gain send slider, whatever you want to call it, up, it's going to send audio.
What me sound if you do? Me can't hear no. Load and bumbuck like that. Louder.
So now you can hear there's two audio signals. One is the dry signal going to the master, and the other is the signal getting sent to the reverb send, where it gets processed with the reverb. I pass it 153 Hertz, and then that goes to the master. So you have two audio channels. Now, if we want to build this rack that I was alluding to before, we're gonna grab some reverb, drag it onto this channel, which I now have soloed, and we're gonna turn that to 100% wet. Press Command G to group it. Click here, right click here, create chain. I'm going to press Command R, name this dry. Command R, name this wet. I'm going to just bring this down here because I'm OCD like that. Bring this volume all the way down for now. So now we have, in essence, the exact same thing as we had in this scenario, but the send is sort of built into the channel, which opens up more creative methods of using reverb in your session. So I'm just gonna play that for you. Play around with this volume here.
What me sound if you do? Me can't hear.
Oops.
Load and bumbuck like that. Louder, louder, louder.
Okay. Now I'm gonna grab a compressor, show you guys something super cool. There we go. All right. So if we sidechain itself, so the channel is called Rack City Beach. Bring the threshold down.
What me sound if you do? Me can't hear no. Load and bumbuck like that. Louder, louder.
You can hear that the reverb is actually getting silenced by the compressor when the vocal is speaking, and then in the spaces where the vocal isn't speaking, the reverb comes through. If you want to take this a step further, which I have done for myself, is you can start programming some macros. So we could take this volume here, we'd rename that to wet volume. We could take maybe the threshold and put that to macro 2, and so on, and basically program a whole bunch of things within here that you would want to tweak if you were going to save this as an effect rack. Now, I've already gone ahead and done this for myself. It's right here. As you can see, everything's all nicely saved. I've called it the ES for Bill Slinnton, Reverb Chainer Plus. I have the wet volume mapped, the input frequency of the reverb, the decay time, pre-delay, the threshold on the compressor, and the output gain after the compressor. You can download this for free in the description. I'm going to package it together with a couple of other Ableton effect racks so you can get it completely free. I hope you learned some valuable knowledge inside this lesson. If you did, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch more of these in the Just the Drip series. Make sure to hit the bell, the notification, the subscribe, and all those things. And I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for tuning in.